we've been hearing a lot about speed. Speed kills, stuff like that. But y'all used to talk a lot about pace. Is it a difference, with those two things?
Yeah, for sure. We all might need inhalers.
Why you say that? What are y'all doing to lead you to?
You know what you need an inhaler for?
Yeah.
I tell you everything you need to know there. What we doing out there?
I know that like the system that the team started with early last year is probably different than what Isla wants to run. But that, to your point, that playing at a fast pace and playing like a heavy, deep rotation to get guys in and out more, is that something that will probably be repeated this year relative to the way it was last year?
I feel like that's a question for coach.
Okay.
I don't know his plan. All I know is speed kills and that stuff. I don't know about nothing about rotation stuff. So.
Who showed up to play training camp? Who impressed you? Is anyone new skills, more fit, playing hard, competing hard?
Everybody. I just feel like all in all we had a good day. It's just not like one person standing out. Like it was a group effort. That was the whole message coming in, making sure we come in together and get our work in and get better today. So.
What's the best way you can get in sync with Jock? Learning a new teammate, and he's probably going to be setting a lot of screens for you.
Reps. It's just reps. It's pretty much it. Obviously, he's been around the league for a while now, and me too. So I don't feel like the communication part would be, a hard thing to do. But obviously, being on court with each other, playing against, guys, and actually repping it out.
Do you feel like the team's done a good job of celebrating the players that do kind of the dirty work, who may not, get to score the way that, he might end up playing this year?
Up in the stat sheet, so all the little stuff, diving on the floor, all that stuff. Definitely, you should get rewarded for that.
Ty Jerome said yesterday he and you did Chris Paul camp together back in college. You guys were in the same draft class. Like, what do you remember about him back then, and what was your scouting report be on sort of him as a player and how he's going to fit in on the team?
Respectfully, the CP3 camp, I don't remember too much of who was hooping. I was just doing my thing, trying to, feed my fam. But as far as the fit, it's definitely perfect. He definitely can be on ball. I can play off ball, or we can flip. It's not too much pressure for me to have to go back and, bring the ball up the floor, get us into a set.